Hey beautifuls. So today I figured, I have hair all over me first of all. Today I figured I would give you guys a talk through everyday makeup look. This is basically the look that I do every single day when I'm running errands, when I go to school, when work. There's that. And I wanted to share it with you because I feel like I haven't done one in a very long time, so I think this is kind of overdue in a sense. I mean, I've done like get ready with me's with my everyday makeup look, but I feel like, you know, I don't really talk about it that much. So if I do this look really fast, I can usually get it done in 15-20 minutes because in the morning I like to savor my morning and wake up and enjoy my coffee, watch my videos. I hate like waking up and then immediately getting ready and right out the door. Like I absolutely hate that. Maybe that's just me. But in the mornings, if I would either have like work or I'd go run errands or go do something, like I like to like savor most of my time to like watching videos and just chilling out and waking up. But sometimes that's not the case. And I will say for the record that I don't always wear makeup during the week because, as you guys know, I'm still looking for a job. For the time being, whenever I'm home, I don't really wear makeup unless I'm filming or I'm going out with my friends or something like that. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And I also do no makeup Sundays for the most part. Sometimes I do put makeup on Sundays, but it just depends if like David and I have something special we have to go to. You get it. So with that all being said, I do apologize if I have low energy. I did just kind of like have a little mini panic attack, so I'm trying to reel from that. Let's just get started. Oh, I also wanted to mention quickly is that I am going to be switching back and forth between using my camera and my phone. The reason being is because I love my camera, don't get me wrong, it's bomb. However, it overheats after 20 minutes of consistent use. So in order for me to use my camera, I would have to like stop, let it rest, and then film again, and stop and film again. So that part's just kind of annoying. I have been using it in combination with my phone to vlog and to film within like the last few weeks ever since I got it for Christmas. That's probably one of the big cons about that camera, which I'm very upset about, but you know, it's whatever. Fine, I'm just gonna work with it. So just want to throw that out there as well. If you guys notice that the quality is different, it's probably because I'm using my phone, and I'm sorry about this lighting. We have a snow day today. Is it still snowing out? Yes, it's still snowing out. What a better time to film a everyday makeup look. And I'm also going to film hopefully 2 videos today. I'm going to try. We'll see if we can get that done. Disclaimers are over. The first thing I'm going to use is this Badescu skincare. I love this stuff. This is the cucumber green tea one. I spray this all over my face to give me some moisture to put back into my face, and I'll usually just let this sit for like a minute or two. The other thing that I want to throw out there, most of you know if you've watched my channel, if you've been a subscriber for a long time, I usually wear mainly drugstore makeup during the week and high-end makeup or like Sephora stuff or like more expensive makeup on the weekends, on holidays, special going outs, that kind of thing. My reasoning behind this is because I feel like if I'm just gonna wear like my expensive Marc Jacobs foundation every single day, it's kind of a waste, especially if I like don't go anywhere, I don't do anything. Maybe it's a little weird of me to think that way, but that's just how I've always been ever since I started buying expensive makeup. So during the week I mainly stick with drugstore, and because I do have some drugstore products I love, and also because I don't feel as guilty about repurchasing them when I run out or purchasing something different. Alright, I'm sorry about all these weird disclaimers. I need to stop. Anyway, current primer I'm using, I'm trying to actually finish this up, hence why I'm using it now, but usually I will use the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. Perfecting Primer minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. This is not my favorite primer in the world. I just want to throw it out there, but it is a decent one from the drugstore. It's $6 from Hard Candy. You can find it at Walmart. But right now I'm using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer because I just want to use it up. This primer is more like orange tinted. Oh, I just poked myself. I'll put it along my neck too. I still will never understand those girls that literally just put like primer on their T-zone and nowhere else. I'm just like, I need a primer. I need that barrier between like my foundation and my skin. So for foundations during the week, I will usually use either these two because I love them. I'm obsessed. I think I talked about both of them in my 2017 favorites. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and Soft Ivory. It is $5, super cheap, and it is amazing. It looks great in pictures. It's like bomb.com. Like I've worn this on the weekend too, so it's not like, you know, I don't wear any drugstore makeup on the weekends, but you get it. Like the majority of it I like to save for the middle of the week. I don't know. I'm just weird. It's fine. I'm currently using the Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation from Maybelline. This one's in the color Classic Ivory. This one's a little darker on me, and I love this. It gives you like a really amazing coverage. Like, holy crap, the coverage is bomb. But I am going to use the Wet n Wild one just because I think it's a lot easier. I think I need to like put my camera up more, but I just kind of like how it is right now. You can see my double chin. I feel really weird that I'm putting makeup on a snow day. And so as of recently, I was using the Tarte foundation brush, the huge kabuki one, but now I'm back to using like a little beauty blender. This is the Real Techniques one. It's my favorite beauty blender who I don't know her, you guys know, so I'm just gonna pat it in with this. oh, I'm getting a pimple there. Are you kidding? And then I usually take a little bit more to build the coverage. You can easily build coverage with this foundation, which is something I really like because I have a lot of acne scarring and a lot of acne. Even still, but I feel like stress kind of brings it on. Can you imagine if I just went out in public like this? Like, hey guys, this is a new trend. Leave your foundation where it is and just wear it like that. People would think I was insane. I don't apply a lot of pressure when I blend in my foundation with a beauty blender. I just want to throw that out there too, because when you apply a lot of pressure, it takes away a lot of the product. So I just kind of go really fast like this so that it blends in the product, but it doesn't take any away. It looks like it's like really good coverage. So that's done. So my current powder, you guys know, this is the Primark PS Matte Translucent Powder. I got this for $3. If you have a Primark around you, I recommend you check out their makeup because they're actually pretty decent price. But this is the current finishing powder I'm using. I really like it a lot. However, I usually try to not wear like white powder like this because I feel like it makes me look really ghost-like. But if it's like a foundation that's kind of darker, this is awesome for it because it'll just lighten it up. So if you're using like a slightly different shade of foundation, lightly using a pressed translucent powder I feel like would really help to lighten it up a little bit so you don't look so crazy. And I just like to set everything. As you guys can tell, I hit a lot of pan on here. So next I am going to put a color just in my crease. I will usually do this because I feel like it just gives my eye a little bit more dimension, even though it is like an everyday look. I will usually use a shadow that's about this color, like a mauve-y sort of color, or I think it's called Bon Fresco in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, or this other shade in the Lorac Pro palette. It's kind of like a mauve-y purpley color. I just really love that for my crease. Or I will use like an orangey shade, which I don't have the palette over here, like a little light orangey shade that's kind of like mauve-y as well, just because I feel like it goes with my skin tone and it really helps to bring out my eyes a little better so they don't hide behind like just mascara and eyeliner. I'm going to use this brush, this pointed one I got for Christmas, and this palette is by that brand. I don't really know. I got this in my FabFitFun box, I believe, or I think this was FabFitFun, I can't remember. I will just go in with the pointed side. I really love this brush, and I'll just go right in there, and it does look a little crazy, but then I will blend it out really quickly. So I'll just go in like that. Same on the other side. I also go in very lightly with the brush. You don't want to go like, hey, like right in there, because you could end up having it be really, really patchy, which I've noticed. Mine probably will end up being patchy now anyway, but I have to pluck my eyebrows again. I'm not happy about it. And then I'll just take like a blending brush and I'll just go in and like blend out the edges so it doesn't look really crazy. But as you guys can probably tell, like the definition is just there and it doesn't look like really crazy. It doesn't look like I put on a lot of makeup. Granted, this shade is not like my favorite. And this palette I've been using is not my favorite either, but I feel like it just gives me enough of something in my crease that brings out the best in me. For eyeliner, it's the usual. I use the Wet n Wild Nude liner all the time. It is like one of my favorites. I know that Rimmel makes a good one as well. Always goes in my waterline no matter what look I'm doing, unless I use Urban Decay Perversion. Other than that, this has been my nude liner for like years now. Like, there's no going back from that. Curl my lashes. I broke my Tarte lash curler. I'm very upset about it, so I'm gonna have to get a new one during the sale. I'm just gonna curl my lashes really quick. This one is by Hard Candy. Actually, I'll tell you guys the quick story of how I broke my Tarte lash curler. So last week when Nate was here, we were getting ready to go out, and I had my Tarte one. I had it on my eyelash. I think it was this one actually, and it closed. And I heard a snap and I was like, oh god. And then I tried to open it and it wouldn't open. It was stuck on my eyes. And I was like, holy crap. I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna lose all my lashes right now. But it came undone luckily, but I'm gonna curl these again. I haven't used like a curler like this in like years. So it's been weird for me to like go to this one. Still works just as good, but there's just something about the Tarte one that I love so much. Like the handles just bomb. Okay, so for mascara, I am still currently using the Benefit Roller Lash. It is really good. This is an expensive mascara. A good alternative is the Maybelline Curvitude one, or any of like the curvy ones that look like this. I always never used to like this kind, but as of recently, this mascara is everything. I'm not sure if I showed this in a favorites or not. I get why Jeffree Star likes this mascara. Like, I do. Does he still like this? Someone let me know. I'm just curious. I don't really care. I'm not as big of a huge Jeffree Star fan as I was like years ago. I think the internet could figure that out why. I just really feel like any like curvy mascara like this with this kind of wand, you can get right up in there and just makes your lashes look bomb and you don't have to put on falsies. Because I do have my days where I just don't want to put on false lashes, which sometimes happens on the weekends because it's like David and I don't do much besides our errands, but if we're not really going anywhere, then it's like, what's the point of me putting on lashes? The only reason I did this past weekend is because it was our anniversary and I was like, I want to look cute. So now I'm going to do my brows really quick and come back and finish up the rest of the look. Okay, we're back. So I just want to share with you guys the products I use. It's usually the same old that I've been talking about probably for like a few months now. The e.l.f. Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown is my favorite brown. It matches my hair color pretty well and it goes on really easily, and I'm almost done with this. Clara actually ended up buying me a couple backups, so thank you, Mommy. I appreciate it. And I've been using the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara because it's the closest thing, pretty much a dupe for the Benefit Give Me Brow. However, I didn't know this actually has fibers in it, and I didn't really notice it till I was looking at it and I was like, huh, there's fibers in it, which is pretty nice. I do like this color though. I feel like it just helps to lighten my brows just a little teeny bit, just to give it a little highlight, kind of make them look natural. I mean, this obviously is not a natural brow, but this is really good. I don't think I'm ever going to buy the Gimme Brow again if it ever comes back, because if they did discontinue, they recalled it, and you guys know why. That is a really good drugstore alternative. I do like the e.l.f. Clear Gel and Mascara, which I think I have one in here, but I have noticed that when I was using the Gimme Brow and I tried to go back to this before I bought the Essence one or realized I had it, it just was not as good whatsoever. So moved on to bigger and better things. So the next step that I usually do is I take my concealer, which we're at the end. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This one's in Fair. Conceal under my eyes. I love this stuff so much. This is like pretty much the staple. YouTube and beauty will never be without this. I love the applicator. I love just everything about this concealer. So I'm going to leave this out. I'm almost done. And I'm just going to blend it out with the pointy end of my Real Technique sponge just underneath my eyes. This one's definitely not as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape unless you want to start layering concealers. It gives me enough without being too much, if that makes sense. Like, it gives me enough of coverage where it'll hide my circles, but I won't look like you just spent an hour doing your makeup before you came to work or went to school or something. Don't get me wrong, you can glam up this concealer. Like, you can definitely like glam with it, because I have, but not as coverage as Shape Tape, which is good for every day, because I don't think I want that full coverage every day. So next I will take like a slanted brush like this. I have one from Real Techniques I love. I just don't know where it is at the moment. And I will just go in to the sponge, as you guys can see, and get some concealer off there. You don't have to do this. If I have time, I will do this, but it just makes such a difference for my eyebrows. I will just go right in and carve them out a little bit, because I do this for a couple reasons. Number one, I kind of mess up when I do my brows a lot of the time. And the other reason is because right now I have a lot of brow hairs underneath, need to be plucked, but I'm not planning on plucking my brows for a couple more days because I hate doing it, hence why I might go to the Benefit Brow Bar, but I feel very weary about them doing my brows. And then sometimes if I'm feeling daring, I'll just put some on the outside too, but I always go very small strokes, very like, take your time with this, y'all. Like, if you're gonna do this, like, you have to take your time with it, otherwise it's gonna be a mess, and I know, because I've done it, and I probably will do it. I'm shocked I'm not doing it right now. Watch, I jinx myself. Right along there, take it down. I don't always do the outside, but sometimes I feel like it needs it, like, bad. And then to blend, I'll just get my pinky finger up in there. I'll do this with the Shape Tape too if I'm carving. This brow's a little wonky, but those are my carved brows. And again, you don't have to do that. That's just what I do. And I just feel like it looks better to setting under my eyes. You guys know I've been obsessed with this powder. I do wish I got it in a lighter color though. This is in light 15, just because I did have to set my face with this last week because I forgot my powder and my face kind of looked a little tan and I was like, oh crap. But I don't bake. I just put it on a beauty blender and then I take it underneath there. Anywhere that I put concealer, I tap off the excess. I don't want a lot of powder under there. But this is one of the best from the drugstore to set your under eyes. And the Coty Earspun's bomb too. I'm definitely going to switch to that after this. I just hate the smell. Setting underneath here, which I know you guys are like, oh my god, you're ruining your makeup. No. Queen, no. You'll see what I do. This is the reason why stippling brushes were invented. My very old stippling brush and just brush lightly above my brows. All the excess is gone. And that's that. Okay, so now for contour, I will use a different variety of things, but right now I'm using the Wet n Wild contour palette, contouring palette contour. That still gets me. I don't know why that's a thing, but I do really love this one a lot. It's about $5. Cannot go wrong with that. Bronze up my face a little bit. I'm not trying to contour. I usually don't try to contour during the week. I kind of am over contouring, so I just bronze my face up the best I can. But you want to go in kind of light-handed, and then once you start blending, go a little bit heavier, because if you go in heavy, just it's gonna get really splotchy. Things Sam has learned from like watching her videos and seeing how splotchy her makeup was. My makeup probably is really splotchy, but it honestly just works for me, so I don't really care. I'll take it down the nose, of course, along. You're not supposed to do this, but I do it anyway, because everyone does their makeup different. Like, everyone does their eyeshadow and lashes and crap first, and then their foundation. I'm just like, what witchcraft are you pursuing here? Like, I cannot do that. Probably is better, but I mean, get it right there too. Then if you want, you could use the banana powder under your eyes to brighten up if you want to do that. Sometimes I'll do blush, sometimes I won't. It depends on my mood. So today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Funfetti blush. This was a limited edition thing, but I do know the Funfetti eyeshadow palette right now is actually like 15 bucks at Nordstrom Rack. I want to pick that up. I don't know if this is included, but sharing on my Twitter. Definitely follow me on Twitter, because if I ever find anything that I've bought that like went down in price, I'm gonna let you guys know so you can go get it for cheaper. No, and I just think it's like a nice, courteous thing to do. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, like, not that they don't have the time to do that, which is understandable. I know that a lot of like beauty gurus like are interactive with their fans in whatever ways that they do it. So for highlight, usually I'll use whatever I have that's out, because I like to take my makeup out that I haven't used in a while, and I'll use it for a period of time, and then I'll use something else. That's just how I like to be. Right now, I actually have this e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighting Powder in Starlight Glow. This is one of their new ones that my mom bought for me, so thank you, Claro. Shout out to Claro. She's awesome. She actually got me a couple of these e.l.f. palettes, since I already have the illuminating one. The blush and the bronzer one. These were on clearance for $3 at Walmart, so definitely go check that out. I think they are too at Target. I could be wrong. I don't know if they're redoing the packaging or what, but I recommend you, if you want those palettes, go check them out. I'm just gonna take it and put a little on the top of my cheekbone. I've gotten a lot better with my highlighting. I used to be really like, oh my god, Sam, like, that's really not good. And just place it on the top right there. This is actually really nice. I like to top this over the Laura Geller like cream stick that I have, which I'll talk about in my favorites probably. I do like this highlight. It's not too much. It's like a good amount. It's more of like an everyday, I feel like, highlight compared to the more chunkier ones out there. Since I'm not going anywhere, we're gonna glow. I like glowing. Or I will use the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette, as you guys know. It is very powdery, but I feel like it's really awesome. The new e.l.f. highlighter, I can't really tell. It's not that powdery compared to this. This is really nice too if you are really into the whole palette situation. And this was $6. This might be on clearance. I could be wrong. I think it's just the bronzer and blush palettes. Maybe all of them are. Okay, so usually I'll use my beauty blender and I will stamp out like my highlights so it looks more natural, but we're not doing that today because I don't want to do it, and I want a really nice glowy highlight for filming. Because I'm filming a couple more videos today, yay! So I am going to finish off with my NYX Matte Finish Spray. Oh, nothing feels better than a finishing spray, let me tell you. And then usually I'll finish off with just like a glossy lip or my chapstick or something, because I don't want to be like too dressy. But today I'm actually going to use my Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Papa Don't Peach. Papa Don't Peach. It's so hurting. I haven't used it in so long. Oh, it smells so good. Too Faced just came out with another peach palette, and I might have to get it. I've been really loving like warmy, like nude colors like this lately too. And gloss. Yeah. But this is my finished everyday makeup look. I know the highlight might be a little bit much, some part of it might be a little much, but if I did it really quickly, I could probably get it done in like 20 minutes, as I said. And this, of course, is my natural hair, so I'm just gonna leave it down like this today. I don't really feel like doing it, but usually I will either use my straightening brush or I will just leave it down like this, put some frizz cream in it and some hairspray, and then be good to go, because a girl don't have time to do her hair every single day, let's be real. So that was my everyday makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and helped you in some way. And if you want to see more makeup tutorials, let me know down below. I will probably do some more in the future, or makeup routines, or how I do my makeup for school, how I do my makeup in a rush. I kind of have like a no makeup look that I have been doing a few times, or have done a few times, if you guys would like to see that, so let me know below. I just want to say I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of me. And like this video if you enjoyed. And I also have a very special announcement that I would like to say right now. I am bringing back the live shows, as you guys know. So my first live show will be in February, on February 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have it hopefully all set up by the time this goes up. If not, I'll have it set up probably tomorrow on Friday. So you guys be sure to hit the little bell notification so you know when I go live and when I post. Obviously when I post, because I'm so entitled. I'm kidding. And again, turn on the bell notifications so you know when I post, because YouTube apparently is going to do away with a lot of smaller channels, which I don't think is fair, or something along the lines. I didn't really read up on it. I just saw it on Twitter. Don't yell at me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. And yes, I do have like a bit of like a lip. I refuse to wax that. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's me. It's me. It's what I like. I'm 25.